The most violent intercommunal clashes between the Arab Choa herders and Mousgoum fishermen and farmers over access to water displaced over 21,000 people. This began on 10 August in Misika in the Logon-Biruni division of Cameroon's far north region. At least 32 people were killed, 74 injured and 19 villages burned down. The region experienced drought throughout the year severely, reducing the crop yields, triggering acute food shortages. This heavily affected women, who represent 71% of workers in the informal agricultural sector in Cameroon. According to the Chadian authorities, the violence forced 11,000 people from both groups to cross the border, located near their home villages, to seek refuge in Chad. About 85% of them were women and children, and most of the men were elderly. 4 months later, another clash broke out on 5th December in the border village of Olumsa, following a dispute between herders, fishermen, and farmers over dwindling water resources. The climate crisis is exacerbating the competition of resources, especially water. The surface of Lake Chad has decreased by as much as 95% in the past 60 years. As if it were not enough, on December 14, after the Logon and Shari, the Mayo, Danai, and Diamare divisions were also affected by the intercommunal conflict. More than 20 deaths and 100 injuries were reported within that period. According to the first estimates of the Rapid Response Mechanism (RRM), more than 15,000 people have been displaced in the Logon and Shari and Diamare divisions, while around 30,000 people have sought refuge in Chad, almost triple the number recorded after the violence in August. Casualties from the fighting are estimated at around 100 people killed and 200 injured since the start of the clashes in 2021. In total, 130 villages were burned down. The UNHCR is calling for the support of the international community to assist the forcibly displaced and reiterates its call for reconciliation to end the violence so that people can return home safely. The clashes between the Arab Choa herders and Mousgoum fishermen and farmers were caused by tensions over agricultural, fisheries, and pastoral resources. The most serious events of this type recorded previously dates back to 2019, when one person died. Together with the armed conflict and the socio-economic impacts of COVID-19, the effects of the natural disasters have led to a more than 70% increase in projected food insecurity from 2021 to 2022. Over 900,000 people were estimated to be food insecure from June to August 2022, compared to 630,000 people for the same period in 2021.